back. So stop now.
Well, good idea there, Viconia. Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 2 Throne of Bhaal, the Enhanced Edition. We have, solidly cleared out Yaga Shura's home temple, stolen his heart as well as that of his adoptive mother, so we can hopefully use that to stop him, stop his invulnerability of us. But we're pretty ragged out from our trip in there, so I think it's time we should head back to our home plane, our little pocket plane, and rest up there before we continue on with the grand fight. Go safely on our domain. And let's rest up a bit.
I've been thinking about us, my Miranda sins.
Ooh.
Perhaps thinking too much. Dwelling on such things leads only to headaches and confusion. Don't you agree?
Well, yes, I suppose so. So you need to do some planning to get ahead in the world. I suppose you must have enough of to muse over without me adding to your problems, even though I do so enjoy seeing you fume on occasion. Since you've stopped us for the evening, then perhaps the time has come to resume our physical relationship. I have missed you, Skizni, and this at least is an arena I feel very comfortable in.
So this seems a bit rude. And if Skizni would definitely not say that, this is too good. I think,
well, you won't hear me complaining about it at all with all the flirting you've been doing so far. I'm quite eager to resume physical expressions of love.
good. I did not think this would be a problem, Jaluk. To my people, the act of intimacy is a source only of pleasure, and not cluttered with associated affections as it is elsewhere. I do have one question that I would desire you to answer first, Skizni. Why do you continue to pursue me? I am Drow. I have treated you poorly and I am unfamiliar with your ways. You continue to claim interest in me despite the fact that I am no creature of love. So there's a lot of things there. It isn't as bad as you claim, you aren't so terrible. I obviously think much more than you about this than you do yourself. Let's do it with a little bit of like this one is is actually pretty honest, but I think Skizni would, put a bit of more flowery, nice words to it.
You're beautiful and sensuous. Why wouldn't I desire you?
Ah, I should have known you'd say that, Jaluk. I suppose I should not have bothered with the question.
Very well then. Let us get our coupling completed then, shall we?
I wish to get a decent hour's sleep before my dear Sundring has been satisfied. Or after, I guess. At least I hope after. Well, doing it in the morning is pretty nice too. So that got us pretty healed up. Still, let us have a chat with Sesma here, as we found some pieces of cool artifacts again. So, nice sword. Sword that burns. We don't have liquid mercury yet. Holy Avenger, don't have Eye of Tear. Yes!
Lopped off heads like nobody's business. I like it.
You has Balar's claws and you have axe of unyielding. Me a good recipe with 5,000 gold. Me make axe that lops off heads. You want?
Sure, but doesn't every axe lop off heads?
Okay. Stand back then. Never used this recipe before.
So I think this results in a pretty great axe. No, not a great axe, but a pretty awesome axe. Just let me look. Axe of the Unyielding +5. So boom, armor class, constitution and regeneration of HP, and 10% of just vorpaling. Cutting someone's head off, killing them straight away. Yeah, this is a great axe. A very good axe. Yeah, good axe. Good axe. This will be Corgan's main weapon from now on.
Yes.
What else did we pick up in that? Oh yes, the Golem manual.
I have to do all the work.
Yeah, big weapon. Oh, yes.
You overcompensated?
The Ravagers! Nice halberd! Oh yes! Your serpent staff too, with 5,000 gold. I could combine them and make Ravager even nicer. You want? Yes. This is also, it's a shame no one uses halberds in the party.
Could be messy. Enjoy.
But this halberd is pretty amazing.
Yes.
So,
Goodies to find.
chance to poison, very cool. And once again, 10% chance to just decapitate with a successful attack, and there's no save against it. That is pretty insane. Awesome weapon. Sadly, no one uses halberd, so it goes into the bag. So, go to manual.
I keep touching her. You sure you're not just... Eh?
I'll do that later. I want to go to manual.
What got we here? A boy?
Yes, stone golems. Now it gets really great once you get iron golems out of that thing.
Enjoy. Now Saspinar goes back.
So the bag of rocks we'll handle later.
Lots of goodies to find. Lots to collect.
I guess we'll just heal up Imoen and then head off towards Niley. And off we go. Return whence we came. This is not our place. So goodbye Marching Mountains, back to the forest of Mir.
Very well.
Hopefully Gorion is not waiting for us again. That will be a bother. Alright, hello there Niley. I have everything you need.
Most anxious Niley is, oh yes. Have you found her precious heart, Spawn Child?
I may have. I found 2 hearts here. Are they what you need? Ah, this is Niley's heart, it is. Spawnchild has found Niley's poor heart. Ah, yes. And this is the boy's heart as well. Give Niley the heart, and she will extinguish the boys. Oh, yes, she will.
Yes, at last Niley has her heart. Niley had forgotten how it feels to have a heart shared. Many old memories. It makes Niley sad.
Oh, now she has emotions and everything again.
And there, it be done. A simple thing it is, the boy's heart is cold now, as cold as his mother's old heart. You will hurt my boy, won't you? No, what has Niley done? My poor boy, the Spawnchild, will hurt him. Niley must stop him.
Well, a change of heart definitely here.
Come, spirit of the glade. Come, woodseas of the forest. We must protect my boy, my precious Yaga Shura.
And a fight ensues. Oh dear, something spawned up behind us, so we'll need to throw up our defenses quickly. So for the mages, stone skin on. Now we need to deal with her defenses real quick. As if she gets to casting spells, things turn quick very fast. Good! That's no spell casting from her. I see there's mind influences first, so I'm gonna have Corgan go berserk. Skizni, you can deal with that, and the rest of the party go and get these big swords. Oh, that's not too bad. Let's see, I think some fire on this nymph will not work at all. Okay. That's that, and Viconia's nearly dead. Run away! Viconia's getting awfully vulnerable of late. It's disturbing. Maybe I should keep her under range from now on. I don't know. Honestly, I'm suspecting almost it's that bloody
Pay with your lives.
that bloody chainmail she's wearing that's not doing its job right. Oh well, fight has concluded. And victor is ours.
What
Well, we are the victor, I mean.
They are over.
We haven't kidnapped someone named Victor. At least I don't believe we have.
A child of death and taxes.
So,
My
that's a
power will be
staff.
inevitable.
Oh, this is all Druid's ring. These are all not great items. Oh well. At least we won't have to
Did
drag a whole
someone
bunch of
say
garbage
very
back.
well?
Meanwhile, oh yeah, we have this journal of Yaga Shura. We have not even read that. The large volume is almost too large to comfortably carry, but in the giantess' hands it would more likely be little other than a small journal. Its scribbled contents were made excuse me, with an unsteady hand and written in giantish, but they are still largely legible. Some interesting notes contained within. Finally! The little human Bhaal spawn who's been evading me for 2 weeks in the Kalin desert was almost ashamed to eat his heart, but rules are rules. The wraiths that were loaned to me turned out to be useful. I have the old hag's heart now, and she is helpless against Yaga Shura. Foolish, presumptuous woman! May she rot in that infernal swamp of hers! Most of the spawn that are left are collected in Saradush now, where we want them. Only a few stragglers to pick off once the city walls are overcome, which is only a matter of time. Inasera was chosen to be the one to go after the powerful Bhaal spawn, the straggler. What was his name? Skizni. Yaga Shura should have been the one chosen. The fool would not have stood no chance, but now is not the time to disobey orders. Yaga Shura can bide its time. So, something is, he has a boss since there's orders. That's interesting. The remainder of the journal contains information on the gatherings of Yaga Shura's armor, various tactical plans which, while interesting, are not particularly relevant. Okay then, well. Interesting, so yeah, he has orders. What a disturbing revelation. So let's level up Viconia. She gets 1 more point. She literally can only do one thing. Here we go. How high level is she currently? A 32, level 32 cleric. That's pretty badass. That's almost epic level and beyond. I think 40 is the maximum level you can get in this game.
On my way.
Alright. Off to go and face against Yaga Shura. See how invulnerable he is. This old ceramic table is covered with moss and other intruding plants. A sense of evil and foreboding surrounds it. Not anymore. Everyone inside is dead. Alright, so siege camp.
As you arrive in the clearing, the first thing that draws your attention is the plume of smoke billowing from nearby Saradush.
Oh.
Its walls have been breached in several places, and its utter devastation shows a city that has been completely sacked by invaders.
We are too late.
Bodies of soldiers are everywhere, as is the stench of death. The screams of the innocent attempting to flee can still be heard. Yaga Shura and his army are nowhere in your immediate sight.
Oh yes, we are too late. But that is not our fault. We will always be too late. Horror feels that. You cannot, even if you hurry through this whole bit straight away, the city will be sacked. Alright, okay, so no army around yet. The army will kill us all! Run for our lives! Wait, we spotted. There's the army. You know what we need? We need some newer shields. We still are running around with the old shields we still have in, what was it? From, Shadows of Arm. Yaga Shura's army pours towards you, led by the giant Ballspawn himself, and you realize that you shall have to kill Yaga Shura if you wish to break their ranks. If you fail to kill him soon, you may be overrun. Right, so us versus an army. It's all 300 like, especially since we are on a bridge and everything. Ah, there they come! Let's already throw up our defenses, because we're gonna need them. Stone skin. Stone skin for everyone.
What a disappointment you created for me, Worm. I redoubled our efforts to crush this worthless town when I heard you were within the terror of the Sword Coast, only to find you gone. I thought I would have to content myself with slaughtering all the weakling balls on this city and forgetting about you. But here you are. I should have been the first sent after you, and now I shall prove it. Yaga Shura shall become even greater still.
Come face me, you big ugly lug!
For the vine, for my father's
Pay with your lives!
No, no, this cannot be. I am wounded. Yaga Shura cannot be defeated. Men, destroy them. Rip the hearts from their chests and make them suffer.
I will return with reinforcements.
Cowards, get back here! Alright, we'll kill your little men then we'll kill you.
Blood and glory.
I don't mind killing up an army of corpses.
Do I have to do all the work?
Come face me, wretches!
You have weakened me. You and that foul witch, I know it. No matter. Yaga Shura will defeat you yet. No!
Right, battle cry in return, roar! Let us dispel some of their magic first here. Because you know, I hate this protected mages.
Actually, do we have remove magic? That would be even better. Yes! Let's throw some remove magics on there.
Charge!
Go Berserk, Corgan! Skizni, how about you go crazy with backstabbing power? Alright, so he casts Insect Swarm. I hate that. Still, we can handle that. How about some Dispel Magic to solve that?
Yep.
And some Remove Magic to solve his. There we go. Oh, well. So much for his bloody army. And suddenly we are here.
I greet you, you who are of divine blood. It is time for your education to continue.
Your timing is not very convenient. I was killing people. I was killing an army.
You have been brought to this place because you are ready, Godchild. The first step towards the fulfillment of your destiny has been taken. Yaga Shura is dead by your hand, and the forces in play now move swiftly toward conclusion.
Actually, was Yaga Shura dead by our hand? Let's have a look. So... Viconia killed Yaga Shura. Good job, Our Lady! She killed one of the 5. Impressive. Anyway, continue on.
Now you must know yourself and your past to reveal your future. Listen and be judged.
I don't care too much to be judged by you or anyone.
I am not the judge here today. You shall test yourself.
Right.
To look upon oneself and ask, what is my nature? One must know one's origin. Your own origin is a mystery to you, Godchild. You have no beginning, and without a beginning, how can there be an ending? What do you know of your birth? What do you know of your mother? Of your life before Gorion brought you to the safety of Candlekeep?
I know nothing of my life, honestly, before Gorion.
Your past unfolds. You would do well to heed it closely.
Ghost taking form.
I am your mother. I am Aliana, a disciple of the great Lord of Murder, a priestess of Bhaal. In the time of troubles did Bhaal himself come and whisper in mine ear. I was to give birth to one of the children, to you. I rose my arms up and hailed my Lord of Murder with great joy at my fate.
Well, suppose if you were happy to die, that's great.
Others of Bhaal's order took me away to hide us in the darkest temple, away from prying eyes. Others of the children were there, and when our great Bhaal died, did we begin our task.
All the animation for
The task was to slay her
Gorion?
own child, sacrifice her babe upon the bloodiest of altars.
You better not be another reef again. I'm tired of that stuff.
honestly interesting. Yeah, we have in Siege of Dragonspear we encountered the temple where this all happened, and one of the crazed surviving priestesses of Bhaal from there.
I would slay you, my child, so Bhaal could live again.
But I and several of my colleagues had discovered the location of this temple. We attacked and stopped your mother from performing the sacrifice.
We resisted. This was the will of Bhaal, father of my child.
They were many, and their magic was strong. We had little time. I killed the priestess.
Heathen, your mother!
I rescued you and fled from the temple, even as many other Bhaal-spawn babes died.
So, not a happy family background there.
But not all of us died. Some of us used the chaos to escape, to flee.
Well, I guess Sarvok was a bit older than Skizni then when this all happened.
Yes, not all the Bhaal-spawn children died that night. I saved the only one I could.
He could only save one. There was no time for more. But I was there as well.
I chose you. I could not save both of you.
He left me behind, saving you instead. And so I fled on my own, raised by foster parents in the Iron Throne.
Well, I had foster parents in Candlekeep, so what's the difference?
It mattered not. I killed Gorion in the end.
And so your past is made plain. Your mother, a priestess of Bhaal, killed by Gorion.
A surprise, but better her than me.
And what of your brother Sarevok? What if fate had not intervened, and Gorion had raised him rather than you? Would you have become as he was? Would Sarevok be in your place now if but for the smallest twist of fate? Is there a debt between you then that is yet unpaid?
There is no debt. There will never be a debt. Gorion had no choice, and he had to choose something, and all babies are pretty much the same. Else I wouldn't have ended up like Sarevok. He got killed by a random demon in a dungeon, so ha 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 to him.
We are finished then, for now. Return to your cocoon plane. You will find part of it now open to you. Investigate as you wish. Consider what you have learned here today. Farewell, godchild.
Aha! So finally we open one of those fancy rooms. So knowing that you somehow have to face an aspect of yourself in there, or your fears, but you do not know why. And this whole army is gone. Fraconia runs her rivers. My, Skizni, such tasty delight you hide from Fraconia beneath your garb and gear. 'Twas as though you made yourself just for me. She rakes her fingernails across your face and bites the air between you, then resumes your place in line.
Combat
and return this way only to find the giant dead and you gone.
The giant is very much in pieces now.
You live? Have other Bhaalspawn survived as well, then?
I tried to get the Bhaalspawn out, but it was too late. Yaga Shura seemed to think you were in the city and was eager to seek you out. He slaughtered them all. And there was nothing I could do.
A mere handful of the peasants, and I escaped the destruction and fled. I was at a loss. I had no idea where you were until I heard of your battle, when I returned as quickly as I could. Saradush destroyed, and everyone I tried to protect for so long all dead. At least you killed Yaga Shura. May he rot in hell as he deserves.
You said you had information on Yaga Shura's allies. I'd like to receive that information now.
Yaga Shura did have allies. They were children of Bhaal, and they number amongst the most powerful of all your kin in all of Faerun. One of them was named Ilasara. It was she who hounded to my protected Bhaalspawn earlier and forced us to flee to Saradush, but she left weeks ago and disappeared into the Elven Forest.
Yeah, I also killed that one, so that's scratch off the list. Who else is left?
I know them by name only. Abazigal and Sendai. They were intent on killing all other Bhaalspawn in the land, and with their combined power they are unstoppable.
Well, they're not so tough. I already killed two of them quite easily.
You are a powerful man, Skizni. Perhaps they might be a match for you together, but individually you could possibly defeat them. You could stop all of this. I know two places where Yaga Shura's allies have power centered, where they are building their terrible armies for the ultimate purposes they possess. I can show you where these enclaves are. Yes, and surely you can enter these places and attack these monsters individually. It's dangerous, but it's the only way.
Hold on. I never agreed to any of this yet.
And where will you go, Skizni? People will fear you. The forces of Tethir and other nations will hunt you. Will you kill them all? You're already involved, whether you like it or not. Eventually, Yaga Shura's allies will come after you. Ask yourself if you want to be caught unprepared, or on the battleground of their choosing, or on one of yours.
Fine. I can do what you ask and run at the same time, however.
I have one more ally I can call upon, although I've been reluctant to involve him in the past. If there is a chance that all this killing can end, however, then I have little other option. He runs a monastic order in a remote village in the Kalim Desert. It will serve to both hide you from retribution, as well as serve as a base from which you can attack the enclaves of Abazigal and Sendai.
I suppose that will have to do, yes.
Here, I will mark it on your map and show you where the village is. It's called Amkafron. I will go there now and speak with my friend, Balthazar, and try to arrange things for you. We cannot linger here. We will speak further in Amkafron. Make your way there as soon as possible. I've marked it on your map. Be careful, Skizni. You are my last hope, and perhaps the last hope for anyone here in Faerun. Whether you care about it or not, I will see you in Amkafron.
I had forgotten such scenes of carnage, and to know that such destruction has been wrought by one who solely sought to seek you out is a glorious tribute to your power.
That is a lovely way to put all this, to frame all this, Viconia.
Think of it, Skizni. A whole town of Riven destroyed simply to get at you.
If anything spoke to your destiny as a being to be feared, this is it.
By Shah, you must seek unholy vengeance for this. You must smite all your enemies so that your name will be shouted across the realm, Skizni. Your destiny has arrived. It is rather impressive, isn't it? And I intend to be by your side, Srinjing. I knew that your heritage would ring true one day. I knew it! Well, I never had any doubt about it. Smug bastard. How I adore you when you are like this. Come then, my potent man. Let us be moving forward. So yes, he's quite happy with all this. Ah, and speaking of new shields, I think we finally have found one. A medium shield, we need requiring identification. Alright. Shield of the Order. +5 and 1 shaving throw. Shaving throw? Yeah, shaving throw. So I guess that's just as good as this one, except +1 AC with it. Alright. Nice enough. And I think Viconi can go with this one now. Yeah, improve her AC, because that seems to be her weak spot right now. Full plate mailed. Shurapax plate. +1 dexterity. And fire resistance. That's really cool. Let's see, yeah, honestly. I mean, that's a -2. Yeah, that's better. I think we can go without the minus charisma for now. So this is good. 19 AC, solid. And I don't know what this is. I guess the mages will have to tell me. Alright then. The Runehammer! Ah, negative flame. Oh, that's handy. If we face more undead again. This is basically a Maze of Disruption, but better. Alright, cool. I'll keep this around. Definitely. I'll give it to Korgan, actually. This might be a good thing when he ever needs to face undead again. Or maybe at Viconia? Oh well, for now I'll throw it in Korgan's thing.
What?
So, well, Yaga Shura defeated. His army crushed. That wasn't really much of an army. We basically... I seem to remember that if you stand elsewhere you get way more soldiers coming after you if you stand here or something. But I guess we were lucky. Oh well. Until the next episode, be safe.